Good evening from where I'm at. It is 7:55 on this beautiful Wednesday, February the 25th. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm hoping that as well.
How is everybody doing tonight? I'm hoping that as well.
I apologize for that. I forgot to set the volume.
Hoping that as well.
You'll notice that the interactive profile is the Jason Ross, and that way when I see people that come in here, then I've got that profile where I can actually talk with you and interact with you. When you ask a question, I can type it out, but it's going to come out under Jason Ross. So if you'd ask me right now, how am I doing, or whatever, then if I can't respond to you through the voice, I'm going to let you know that I'm aware that you're here. I want to know the ones that are coming and taking part because, like I've been trying to state, everybody who is supporting, everybody who is helping this grow, everybody who's taking part of this, if this does, and you know what, maybe this is hypothetical in the clouds, but what if I do win? Can you imagine the celebration that comes with that? That's not a solo celebration. That's a foundational celebration. That means everybody who is a part of the Rising Phoenix Foundation will come to the governor's mansion, and we are going to celebrate. It's possible to win. But tonight is going to be a little bit about giving a little detail to some of the ideas and the things I'd like to see change. I would like to hear from some of y'all. Share some of y'all stories with likenesses or experiences that you've gone through, and we can touch base on it. And then we can get to the exact why something like this would make history. Right now, this is the end of February, beginning of March. I got all of March, April, and then halfway through May. That's how much time I have to try to get to being viral enough to get at least 2,000 signatures. If I don't get 2,000, if I only get 1,000, I can scrounge up $300. Then I can still get on the ballot. The whole purpose of this is to get on the ballot. Once they say we're on there, then we get to campaign. Then we get to go up and we get to explain why. We get to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Now here's my, what is it? You got to have an ace in the hole? Well, this is my ace in the hole. They're all using mainstream media and they're paying people to talk about them. I'm coming out of YouTube. I'm coming out of an area they're not aware of. And when they sit and they try to say that they're talking for the American people, I am the American people. I'm your struggling American people, and I'm a veteran. And I come from a lineage of veteran servants, people who have served for a purpose outside of their own. And I'm not seeking no kind of glory. I've said in numerous videos where the governor's salary this year is looking to be $200,000, right? I want to take, I said I would be comfortable with $50,000. And if I find a way that I can survive on less and give back more, then I will. I don't need all that money. I'd rather give it back. Schools, churches, police, fire, like there's all kinds of things that it can go to. I don't need it all. I've survived on less. I'm not glory seeking. I don't like being in the spotlight. But I'm tired of sitting back and I'm tired of watching. The more I learn about my lineage, there ain't a one of them that would have sat back and let this happen. They would have stood up for something. And my grandfather's, one of his favorite sayings, if you don't stand for something, then you'll fall for everything. Here's a little bit about my beliefs. When I wake up every day, my feet hit the floor and I aim to be the best version of myself. And it's not for me, it's for everybody. It's not for everybody, it's also for me. That doesn't mean I'm out here trying to live a perfect life, because I'm not. I am not a lying saint. I am an honest sinner. But the one thing that I don't have in me, I could literally come out here, I could look at a complete and total stranger and tell them that I love them. Why? They're a human being. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. But they're here. They didn't ask to go through what they went through, but they went through it. Was it bad choices? Probably a lot of them. I've made numerous. And that's the one thing people keep trying to come at me with. Dude, what about your past? What if they bring this up? Or what if they bring this up? Oh, you mean the drinking problem that I had that led to alcoholism, dying from alcohol poisoning and waking up in the ER? Yeah, God, I remember those times. And I also remember dropping it because I had a falling out with my grandmother who was a mother to me. I woke up and I realized the last night that I was drunk, yep, it was right here, right where I'm sitting, in the driveway. A buddy of mine had come, celebrated my birthday. My ex-wife at the time was here. We had a party, came back, and they whooped him as soon as we came in. We weren't, there was no stir, there was no reason for it, but it happened. And of course, things escalated, and well, I'm just going to say that I was less than what I am. Absolutely own every part of it. I felt like absolute horseshit when I woke up the next morning. Especially when Grams hadn't come out yet. And it was said to me what I had said, what I had done. Every time my grandmother had ever seen me after a duration of time, she would always tell me how much I reminded her of my grandfather. This is my close tie to my grandfather. Until this time. This time I wasn't like my grandfather. This was the first time that she didn't recognize me. And when she said that to me, I'm going to tell you, that shattered my world. My grandmother was my everything. My grandmother was the one that, no matter what rumors went around, no matter what people said about me, she never doubted who I was. She knew I was out making bad choices, but I was learning from them. She knew if it came down to it that I would always make the right decision. Doesn't mean I was out here being a saint neither. Like I said, I got past from me, or in me, behind me. But that's not who I am, and that's not who I am moving forward. They said somebody like me couldn't do it, but then they told me how I could. 1,000 signatures, $300. Hey, that's pretty cool. $300, I guess, I would rather not have to pay into a system that is trying to take our money to begin with. I'd rather get the 2,000 plus signatures. I want to go talk to the National Guard, especially being that I serve, have, a few words with them, just explain. I'm a vet too, man. I want to make sure y'all are taken care of. I want to make sure y'all get y'all's training. I want to make sure that you're getting the things that you need to keep us safe and to keep us protected, to keep us guarded and to keep us stable. I want to start at the very bottom, and I want to get them into a stable living, and then I want to get the next person and get them into a stable living. I want to start at the absolute bottom and work my way to the top. Not taken from the people at the bottom to do it, taken from those that have been taking from the people at the bottom. The ones who misappropriated I thought it was 240 million, then I heard it was 250 million, then I heard it was like some 6 billion. Then it's like 9 billion. I mean, good Lord. If I just had that 6 billion amount and I applied that to Minnesota's debt, wipe out the medical health insurance debt, wipe out child support debt, give the people that need the money, give them the money. Whoever is behind, clear their slate, give them back their licenses, let them get back to work, collecting their paychecks so they can build themselves a stable life. Why? Because then a child has 2 stable lives that they're supposed to have in the case of parents not being together. Now, let's not be dumb about this. If there's abuse going on, then you absolutely have no right to being around that child. And being that I've got that in my past, and I turned to a system that turned me back to the abuser, why do you think I want to fight this system so much? Why do you think I think it's time to change it? I've been going through it since I was a kid. My father went through it with the child support. They've been messing with my license for 20-something years. They say it's not about the money, but they push for the money. They don't care about the relationship with the child. You want to know why in my era, my father's era, and the grandfather's era, you never had kids going into schools and shooting them up? Because you always had a parent that was in the home that gave a shit about the child, didn't make it a number to be fed or taxed later or put into the workforce center. Education was education. You learned how to add, subtract, multiply, divide. You learned how to come out here and look at things and know that if they add up, then it's right, and if it doesn't, then it ain't. You learned how to critical think. No one had to tell you what to think. And let me make this abundantly clear. Let me just put this out there because I'm certain that somebody is going to ask. I am not affiliated with neither side. I am not Democrat. I am not Republican. I'm not neither one of them. I'm an American. Is there a category for veteran American where I give a shit about the people whose feet are on this soil that wants to make it a better place? Is there something wrong with that? Was that not the American dream? I have a passion in me. I know that there are all kinds of laws that need to be revamped. They need to be written by somebody who's not trying to keep somebody in a constant loop where they can actually get above water and stay there, where they get to have a stable life and then provide a stable life instead of kicking them when they're down. Now, my reach to whomever I can reach out to that I have a direct working with, hear me out ahead of times because I'm not out to fire everybody under the sun. There may be some of y'all out there that's still good. But I'm going to tell you there's going to be a major shift, and it's going to be goal-driven, not money-driven. If we're looking for funding to go into any kind of state, anything, we're not going to shut down schools. We're not going to shut down anything. We're going to take it from the top first. We're going to make sure that the people underneath us are stable and good. That's how it's supposed to be. Live amongst your governed. You're not better than them. Too much ego, pride, and envy, greed. All of that stuff is what we have in office. And I'm coming in there with integrity. I cannot be bought. My soul is not for sale. I'm going to say to those of you that have been running along with me since day one, your loyalty means everything in the world to me. Y'all are mainly the ones that I want to win this for because you're right there with me. You're right there with the same very people who are now seeing the same thing that you did and are coming along. We started at 0. October 2nd, I had no subscribers. And I went from 0 to today, I believe, last time I looked at it, we're at 105. Now, lately, it's been fluctuating. I've been getting, I think I got 3 different notifications that I broke 100. That's pretty badass. I got 3 notifications. I broke 100 in one day. But that tells me, I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to force you to be here. I'm trying to let you know that we're like-minded. I'm trying to let you know that I've got the drive, the will, the want. May 19th is the official day that I pick up the pamphlet. May 19th. I have a really good feeling that me and Altitude are going to have a really good relationship between each other. And if I can help it, I am going to reach out to them and I'm going to see if we can put our minds together and have some kind of like some signing parties, you know. There'll be some things in the works. We're gonna have quite a few live events. We'll have some Q&As. If I can't look, if it was possible for me, I'm telling you, I would come out here and I would drive door to door to door to door to door, and I would reach every single one of your houses just to let you hear what I have to say. And if it's something that you could believe in, then all I would ask is that I could get your support. That I could get your help. Like I said, with the requirements, it's I have to have a lieutenant general. My battery's about to die. I'm at 15%. Yeah, of course. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and say to be continued, and we're going to end it right here. If you have any questions, concerns, you want to talk about anything, hit me up. Don't be afraid. Come talk to me. You ain't got to be afraid. You see me out in public, come talk to me. I'll talk to you. Y'all keep rising like the phoenixes you are. God bless you and take care.